Hello and welcome to my video blog for Saturday, April the 9th. Danger, Will Robinson, danger, danger was blasting all over the airwaves this week. And that for a minute there, it seemed as though the country was on the verge of a shutdown. If this entire budget crisis situation wasn't worked out, wasn't negotiated. So the president went on television on Thursday to let everybody know, hey, we're still talking about it. We're going to work it out. Don't worry. Be happy. But it was kind of hard to be happy, especially when all the news agencies were running little countdown clocks of when that governmental shutdown was going to happen. And it was kind of hard not to worry when you had some Republicans out there ready to rage against the machine and shut that sucker down. And it was kind of crazy because when you think about it, the thing that they were sort of raging about, the machine, is something that they're a part of. That's why John Boehner had to get out there and kind of remind him, hey, listen guys, you're a part of the system. So if we don't actually work this out, the thing that people are going to be raging against is us come November. So, like all good Republicans and Democrats do, they waited to the very final second to come together and do the right thing, like that old Spike Lee movie, and put their differences aside and try to work out a deal that came together in the final seconds of the final hour that actually went into the next day. But it's all well and good in that we finally are going to get something on paper that will sustain us for a little bit so they can fight another day. So, good news. That means that, woo, now we can go to the bank and get $20 to buy $4 gas that fills up our tank about that much. I'm glad that was settled. Now, while all that came together and that the Democrats and the Republicans came together for the sake of the kids, there's been a lot of news of people breaking up. Yeah, people breaking up. And that, let's see, this week we got news that Katie Couric is going to be leaving the evening show over at CBS. And then, let's see, Matt Lauer and Meredith, they're going to be leaving the Today Show when their contracts are up. And then we heard that Fox and Glen broke up. Oh my goodness, what's going on? Like all these people seem to be clearing their schedules for what? I don't know. Maybe they want to be the new Aflec Duck. Aflec! I don't know. Maybe that's what they want to do. But it's kind of crazy when you think about it, and that I'm used to the Hollywood way of separating. You know, when the stars break up, but they stay together for the sake of the movie or stay together for the sake of the award show, and they pretend that everything is good. And then after the movie comes out or after the award show, then we find out that they broke up. So, hey, news people, they don't work that way. Why hold on to a story? Because they know that a good secret just means it's going to be a good news story, so we might as well tell it now. But I got something to tell you. I don't need that much leeway. You can tell me when you're leaving a few minutes before you leave out the door. It's all good. Trust me. Now, somebody else who's in the news a lot these days is Donald Trump. Yeah, he's in the news. He's in the news because, first of all, Celebrity Apprentice is doing really well. But some people want us to boycott that show, like Joe Biden's daughter, and that she doesn't like Trump. She says that he makes her skin crawl. And quite frankly, I just want to tell her, hey, listen, nobody should suffer from skin crawling conditions, especially when there's lotion and creams that can kind of help you with that. And as for that whole boycotting The Apprentice, it's not going to happen as long as Busey is on the show. It's not going to happen because I love it. But anyway, back to Donald Trump. It's hard not to follow the guy because he just loves bringing up dirt from when there was none. And he wants to keep bringing up that birther issue with President Obama. Oh my goodness, we've already talked about this. We've already hashed this. But Donald Trump hasn't had enough of it, and that he's saying, listen, Nobody knows who Barack was when he was young. Like, he has no backup. You know, like, nobody knows his name. And newsflash, Donald, yeah, nobody knew his name when he was young because he wasn't Barack then. He was Barry. Yeah, that's how we roll in the colored community. We have different names. We're born with one name, and our mom calls us Peanut, and our dad calls us Little Squat, and then everybody calls us names, and as you grow up, and every year, every couple of years or so, you get a new nickname. That's how it goes. Yeah, and then finally when you become an adult, hopefully you'll go back to your own given name. Because that's the name that you got to put on your job application. But if you're in good with the people that you work with, everybody knows you by your other name. If you're really friends. Yeah, and you're close and tight like that. But if you're not, then everybody just knows you by the birth name that you were given. That's how it happens. I know, it's a lot to take in. But that's how it rolls. That's how it all comes together. But it's not enough for Donald Trump. And that he wants this to be, you know, all cut and clear and simple. And he wants to rectify this birther situation. So he's going on The View. Had a little spat back and forth with Whoopi. And that she's saying no, he's saying yes, blah, 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 blah. You know. Then he went on Bill O'Reilly. And then he was trying to give the whole blah, blah, blah with Bill O'Reilly. And I got to give it to you. When Bill O'Reilly and I agree, you better hold up, because I think the sky is about to fall. It's going to be 80 degrees tomorrow, but hey, guess what? It's cold somewhere else. Because even Bill O'Reilly has let it go. Yeah, he let it go. He's like, it's what, a conspiracy theory, 40 years in the making? No, I'm not buying it. It's all done. We've got enough proof. Let's move on and get him on something else. But no, Donald Trump wants to keep bringing up this issue. And that he wants Barack to do what? Get people to verify who he was when he was little? I mean, I can't remember what I ate for dinner last week. I can't, you know, the fact that you want him to what? Try to remember who he was kicking it with when he was in preschool or when he was in the playpen, and try to find those people to come back and verify that he was born where he was. Oh my goodness, Donald Trump, you asked for too much. Barack's busy. He's got 3 wars that he needs to worry about. A presidential campaign he needs to worry about. And being pen pals with Muammar Gaddafi. Yeah, because Muammar sent him a little letter. And he wrote it, and he wrote it in English, and he sent it to him. Dear Barack Obama, I wish you well. And it would be nice if you stopped those airstrikes. Good luck on your new election coming up. Sincerely yours, Momo. Yes, the president has to worry about getting letters and correspondences from some crazy madman that they're trying to get out of office over there. And especially when those people who are raging against the real machine don't even have artillery to fight it. That's the real situation we need to be worried about, Donald Trump. Not some stupid birth certificate. Ugh. I'll see you next time.